things that didn't sit right. Then out of nowhere, she brought up our finances. We were having dinner one night, just a normal weekday meal, and we were sitting there chatting about random stuff. A new show she wanted to watch when she said, "You know, we should really organize all our financial stuff," flashing her most innocent smile. It was such a left-field comment that I just stared at her for a second. "What do you mean?" I asked. She shrugged. "I just think we should have everything in one place, you know. Like all our account info, passwords, documents, that kind of thing, just in case of emergency." I didn't know what to say. This wasn't something we'd ever talked about before, and the timing felt weird considering everything else I'd noted. "What kind of emergencies?" I asked, trying to keep my tone casual. She shrugged again. "It's just smart, isn't it? What if something happens to one of us? Or what if we need to make a big financial decision quickly?" Her explanation made sense on the surface, but something about the way she said it put me on edge. It was too rehearsed, too neat. Like she'd been waiting for the right moment to bring it up. I nodded and mumbled something like, "Yeah, I guess that's a good idea." But inside, alarm bells were going off. Why now? Why suddenly care about organizing our finances when we'd always kept things separate and loose? That night my mind kept replaying her comment over and over, trying to piece together what it could mean. Was this just normal stuff, and I was reading too much into it? But then I thought about the phone calls, the conversation I'd overheard at the cafe, and how distant she'd been lately. It all started to add up, and I didn't like the picture it was painting. Until then, I hadn't done anything about it. A couple of days later she brought it up again while we were in the kitchen. I was making a sandwich, and she was scrolling on her phone, when she suddenly said,